Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be taking a look at another game on the channel. This is another demo that's been made available as part of Steam Next Fest this October, and this is Between Horizons, and this is a new, it's kind of a point-and-click adventure game. It's by the same people who made Lacuna, which came out in 2021, which was kind of like a noir, cyberpunk-ish, retro graphics but detective kind of game, and I really enjoyed it. But this is a new one, and this is the premise of this one is that you're on a colony ship, a generation ship that's taking humans to a new star, and 33 years into their voyage, there's some kind of disruption, some kind of threat to that mission, and we're the new security officer on board the ship. I think it's a generation ship, so our father obviously passed away. He was the security chief. We're now the security chief. And yeah, I don't know much more than that. Let's dive in and see for ourselves. It says continue. I haven't played it yet, so let's just go new game. Please note the game will be polished and improved before release. Yeah, if you like it. Wishlist. It's already on my wish list. Your progress is frequently auto-saved. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, every choice is final. It's basically Iron Man mode, and that's interesting. I know there are different endings and stuff that can happen based on your in-game choices. So, some replayability there. You can find... Yeah, that's fine. I've kept tutorials on.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on unearth, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Press E to move things on. Okay. When prompted, pick one of the multiple answers, use A and D and confirm you. Okay, interesting. It does have a mouse cursor. No thank you. So, obviously it was a voice there. I don't know if there's going to be voices throughout. It doesn't appear there is for this bit. Stella? Oh. Hang on. Did you go to bed already? No. Oh, okay. No, we have to use the keyboard. Of course not. Well, in that case, do you have a few minutes? There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bunk upstairs. PDA, open with tab, okay. Okay. R and Q, okay, it's a little awkward. There was I saw a Steam thread saying that people found the key commands awkward for navigating the PDA, and the developer came in to say that they were planning on... They said that the mouse should be active, but if it's not, it's something they'll work on for the full release. Your progress and objectives are documented, blah, 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 blah. Sounds fine. Nope. That's interesting. It is 2D, like I can only move left and right, but the graphics have depth to it, which is quite interesting. Like, it was described on the store page as being 2.5D, so that's kind of where that comes from. It's kind of nice. Oh, we can change the background on our little hollow wall. That's interesting. They're pretty nice pixel graphics, actually. I like the sort of faux 3D effect. It's kind of cool. Graphically, it's a step up or a couple of steps up from Lacuna. Consult your map whenever you're trying to find a place on the ship. Okay. Okay. Each location is unique. Okay. Alright. Let's just do that ourselves. So I use R, I guess. Because can I click on this? Oh, I can. Okay, so I can use the mouse to go to the different tabs on here. That's helpful. So we're here. And we want to go to Williamsburg, which looks like is up some stairs to our right. Alright, so when we're here, we can press W and we'll sort of switch to the place where we can go up the stairs. And he was to the left, wasn't he? Can I move with the mouse? No. What is it that you want to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Already? Arrival Day is still weeks away. I think that's our dad, so he's not dead, but we're on the security team, I guess, but maybe he's still chief. Yeah, they always send the messages in advance to be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mum, Stella. Can you believe it? Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yes, of course. Okay, here we go. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay. Hi! Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they'd get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I'd never seen you in that uniform before. Wow! And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still the handsome young man I met 40 years ago. I'm so proud of both of you. This mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left, and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy Arrival Day. You say that, right? Love you both. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it yet, okay? There will be a meeting about... Wait, I'm getting a call from Sergeant Adelrick. Yes, Sergeant? Probably one of those malfunctions again. Did you notify the engineering unit? Ah, I see. And he didn't answer. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. We'll take care of it. See you tomorrow. What is it? There was a security alert in the network area. Probably another defective sensor, don't you think? We had a lot of those false alarms in the last few weeks. You're right. The only thing is... Sergeant Adelrick tried to call programmer Aaron, who's working down there, just to be sure, and he didn't answer his PDA. I know that he does a lot of hardware-related work. He's probably wearing noise protection headphones or something. But we should nevertheless make sure everything is all right. Could you jump in the elevator and go take a look? Programmer Aaron works in the network office down in the inner Hull A. Of course, I'll check. Thank you. There are some things in the residential area that I need to take care of. Let me know if there's any problem. As you are about to look around a suspicious area, it's time to learn about your suit's scanning ability. Trigger it with space. Objects you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period. Collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing. Okay. For instance, this plant. Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA. No. It's fine. Alright, that's highlighted in... I thought that was highlighted in blue, but it's not really. So we've got a picture here. So what sort of stuff does it say then if we're doing this? So the bonsai. It's been my. Okay, that's kind of weird the way that's cutting off half the letters. That's probably something they should fix. Seems a bit odd. Likewise here. Okay. I don't think it's my screen resolution. It's in my native resolution, so that, you know, in theory it should be fine. I guess I could take a look at that. What if we... I don't want it to be full screen, though. I don't think it can be a resolution issue. I suppose we should take a look at the map, which we can go to just by pressing M. We don't have to go through the journal. Okay. So what's this? The ship, isn't it? He said we needed to go... Network office. Okay, so we would need to go... I guess that's a lift shaft, so can we go... straight across here, or do we have to sort of come down here and do it from there? I guess we'll find out. I could actually run. That's pretty cool. It just reminded me. Yeah, I figured that out just now. Captain's office. Maybe I can go in there. Hello, Elias.
Good evening, Assistant Chief Stella.
Secretary Elias?
How are things?
Oh, good, thank you. Pretty busy.
Are you here to see the captain? Yeah, she's not available, I'm afraid. She went to meet Navigator Joseph for a meeting on the bridge. And Assistant Captain Curtis left a while ago. I don't know where he is.
No, that's okay. There was a suspicious report from the inner hull I'm about to follow up on. Probably nothing. Otherwise, expect my report shortly.
Yeah. Do you want me to relay anything to the captain?
Nothing for now. Thank you, Elias. Okay. So, referring back to our map quickly. So, we should be coming up on the elevator. All being well. What's this? We don't know. We want to go down to inner hull. To the left, I believe. What the? What happened to the door? Trying not to get cut in half. That's where we want to go, but is there anything up here as well? Look at the map. Let's go in the network office first. Programmer Aaron! Aaron, are you alright? Oh, fuck. Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head hurts so bad. I was bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? Oh, ouch. What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came in here, someone was standing next to my toolbox. What? Who? I don't know, I think a man? He was wearing a disguise. I managed to trigger the security alert, but then the guy jumped me. He hit my head with something, that's all I remember. Shit, give me a second, I'll help. Dad? Something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How is he doing? He seems okay, but his head's bruised. I'll send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know, he said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door at the entrance has been cracked open. Disguised. I'll inform Adalric and join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Programmer Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. So we can do a whoomp. Anything over here? So we could talk to Aaron, but let's have a little look around first. This device on the floor looks out of place. Maybe Programmer Aaron can tell me more about it. We just found an interesting clue. Yep, makes sense. Pressing E nearby a person will start a conversation with them if they have something to say to you. If they don't, speech blah blah blah, the head is grayed out, blah blah blah. But it's always possible to show them a clue you collected. To do so, press F and choose what you'd like to talk about. Oh, alright, that sounds good. So, let's talk to him generally first. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Let me think. Alright, well, do you have any idea what the intruder was doing in here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet. Since we're in the network area, I'll wager a guess and say it was something network related. I could take a look around, see if I see anything unusual. No, you should take it easy until the medical team's here. I'll investigate the rooms and I'll let you know if I find anything. Oh, thank you. So what is in this area? Various ship networks are managed from here. You can access them via the terminals next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. Let me think. That's it. But let's show him the thing that I found. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where did you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. Oh, I definitely didn't put it there. Do you think that tool could have been used by the intruder? Sure, you needed to manipulate the data on the terminals and the network access point. So that is probably what they wanted in here. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? Oh, well, it would be a good start if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? A visualization of the data flow in the networks. Each data package moving through the net is represented as a neat green rectangle. They're compressed every day. 3 sets of data can fit into the space of 1. I created the visualization a while back to make the flow readable for non-technical users. If the network was manipulated, there should be some irregularity in the pattern on the terminal. I'll have a look, thank you. Our first case. Everything in the PDA. That sounds fine. Blah, blah, blah. If you think you know which clue is the correct solution to a case, select it as a solution in the Cases tab and hit the Submit button. Okay. You alone decide at which point to submit a solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident in your conclusions just yet. There's no going back. Enough? That's the... Yes, okay, so we've already got that. We didn't pick it up, though, interestingly. I guess we go in here. Oh, okay, yeah, there's stuff to do in here. Okay, let's work our way down. Taking another look around a previously scanned environment is often worth it if you have a suspicion that something changed in the meantime. You might find objects that are altered in some way. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, stuff can get updated in the journal. I get different reactions. Okay. Already figured that out. No, thank you. So what's here? Just gonna collect these, do we? So we're back here. So let's have a look at our evidence then that we just collected. Just says network tool. The screen seems to show some sort of compression algorithm that merges 3 data sets into one. He mentioned something like that, didn't he? Oh, they all say that. Well, these all say the same thing. We might have to speak to Aaron about them. Maybe that's the key. Well, I kind of need to remind myself what he said. I guess if one of these... Wait, why is this one in orange? See that. Maybe we need to show these to Aaron because... And it doesn't really mean anything to me. Yeah, nothing's jumping out at me, but maybe we have to talk to him about it. But let's go do that. What exactly do I see on those terminals? The visualization shows how data is being compressed. The three patterns at the top should merge logically into the one at the bottom. If a terminal were manipulated, there should be a data package appearing out of nowhere in the merging process. How about this specific pattern? Do you see anything off with it? It might be. I'd have to study it closely. No, I'll do it myself. Alright, great. Fine. We'll do it ourselves. Okay. So I guess we're looking for something that fills a gap that isn't in there. That's fine. I think it goes darker when there's more than one thing on a spot. I think that one's okay. Looks okay. He's highlighting that one in orange, which makes me think that's the suspect one. That one looks okay to me. So that's there. That looks alright to me. So this one keeps getting highlighted. It looks alright to me. Maybe if I bring that one to him specifically, maybe he'll comment on it. Right, okay, so... I guess I'll pause while I'm going to inspect these again and see if I can pinpoint the one that sticks out. Hang on. Okay, I think I found it. The key is knowing that the dark squares is where there's more than one, because this is the only one I could find where there's only one square hit. So it should be light blue, but it's not. It's dark blue, which suggests something was added in the PDA network. So I could go and inspect that specific one again, maybe with that knowledge. this one. Maybe we do it in cases? Which terminal did they manipulate? We want the... No. PDA. Stella, everything all right? Programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I'm okay, Chief. The medical team just gave me the all clear. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. Yes, you're right. Looks like some malware was injected into the PDA network. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work, Stella. Listen, I actually came out here to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed it right there using my tool, but he injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. Maybe their plan was to exploit this connection. For what purpose? I can only assume to override access rights so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me
I
now.
should probably be nervous about the intruder still sneaking around down here. But for now, I'm just relieved I've figured out the right network. I don't even know why this kind of thing means so much to me.
Hey, stop! Stella, let's go. Enough! One more step and I'll shoot. Lie down flat on the ground, now! I was going to say, I hope Dad didn't get trapped in the door. What happened? The door's crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? They're sealing up. There must have been a breach. Where's the override? I don't think there is one. Fuck, what should I do? Ugh. What should I do? Dad? Dad? And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us until all of our journey ends. On a more personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could ever have wished for, but also a dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could have been. I'd also like to take this opportunity to put any rumours to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A cargo box came loose due to a malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Air began to stream out into the vacuum of the outer hull. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency doors to shut. Cover up. Thanks to the swift intervention of our brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter. However,
I keep staring at the notes for my speech, even though I'm not reading a word of it. We agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It's our highest imperative. If there is a person between the ship's population and their safety, they will get crushed by design. There is no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept makes sense to me. It has to. After all, I'm the chief of security now.
Between Horizons.
I heard this quote from Earth once. It went something like, "There are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen." For better or for worse, I was prepared for decades of nothing. But a lifetime of training could not have prepared me for the weeks to come. I never imagined it could all unravel so fast.
Demo complete. I was actually getting to the point of thinking I would end this video here, even though it's shorter than ones I would generally put out. Just because I was really enjoying it, but also being a narrative game, essentially. I didn't want to kind of spoil the story for me, because I think this is one I'm going to play on the channel, because I did actually really enjoy this. But let me know in the comments what you thought as well. Is this something that you'd look forward to seeing on my channel? I think, I enjoyed Lacuna, but I feel like this was, it felt like a step beyond that, graphically and in terms of the game systems. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. If you enjoyed the video, if you could, give it a thumbs up as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'll just read this. It's saying, so we've reached the point where the ship starts to open itself up for more non-linear investigations, which sounds awesome. Unfortunately, that kind of open-ended gameplay is very hard to include in a demo. Fair enough. If you enjoyed Between Horizons so far, please go add it to your wishlist. It's on mine already. If you enjoyed this, please do add it to yours as well. Awesome. In terms of release, on the Steam page, it's just listed as 2023. Obviously, we're in October now, heading into... Are we in Q4 or heading into Q4? One or other. Which would imply that it's not too far away from releasing. So yeah, one I'll be keeping an eye on anyway. But thanks very much for watching. If you are watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, I'll just say hope to see you elsewhere on the channel for other Steam Next Fest demos. I'm playing about 8 or 9 of these. There just seems to be a lot of really interesting stuff out this time. But other playthroughs at the moment include Baldur's Gate 3. Still doing our good run. We're going to look to do an evil run fairly soon when we finish that. And Cyberpunk, playing through Phantom Liberty at the moment. So, plenty there that I think anyway is pretty interesting. And I hope to see you around there as well. Apart from that, I'll just say thanks very much again, and bye for now.